graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on barrel. Get out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
And back we are here covering the rest of the Mariners-Blue Jays game. No balls, one strike. The pitch to Naylor. He sends this one out to center field, and that ball is gone. It's 1-0 Seattle, and the fireworks go off at T-Mobile Park. Josh Naylor hits one out to center. You thought maybe, just maybe, Varsho had a chance to catch it, and it was out of reach. Ball, no strikes to Eugenio Suarez. Bottom of the second, 1-0 Mariners. And Suarez takes the next pitch outside for ball 2. Let's go, chat. Dodgers are definitely going to the World Series. Let's go, baby. 2-0 pitch. That is a foul ball. So we will get everything else situated. We will change the scoreboard in just a couple of seconds. All right. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel again, folks. And turn on the bell icons. The pitch. There's a fly ball hit out over towards right field. That's going to be caught for out number 1. So Josh Naylor did just hit a solo home run for the Seattle Mariners to put them up 1-0. All right, so let's go to ESPN here. Next pitch, swing and a miss. That is to Dominic Canzone. The count is 0-1. I'm going to change the scoreboards right now. Thumbs up for JJ. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I will change the scoreboard right now. 0-1. Foul ball. No slacking. I'm not slacking. I know you're joking. There we go. Now we don't have to change this anymore. The ball is 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2. That's in the dirt for a ball. Max Scherzer gave up a solo shot to Josh Naylor here in the bottom of the second. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 1 out in the bottom of the second inning. This is 1-0 Mariners. Canzone batting .067 in the postseason so far. He grounds one towards the right side. It's picked up by the second baseman, Clement. And the throw over to first is in time. That's Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, excuse me. And J.P. Crawford is the next man up. JJ had to readjust to just calling 1 game at a time. Just did the readjust. The pitch. That is a foul ball. Did I do the I thought I did a redirect here. Did I not do it? I guess maybe not. There's the 0-1. That ball was fouled away. I thought I did. And again, maybe not, though. That's too bad. I think I did it. I'll double check during the break. The ball's 2 strikes. 2 away, bottom of the second. Crawford hitting .241 so far this postseason. I think I gotta update my graphics card. That's what the problem is. 0-2. That changeup misses. Down for ball 1. I'll update the graphics card later tonight. Maybe that'll change things. Andrew's here. What's up, Andrew? 1-2 pitch. And there's a towering fly ball. This one's hit out to right field. It's playable, though. Barger gets under it. He'll make the catch. There's out number 3. And we'll be right back. All right, Josh Naylor does give the Mariners a 1-0 lead. And we will see what happens with the Blue Jays when we return. Don't go anywhere. Alrighty, we are going to the top of the 3rd inning. You're still amazed about how I can call 2 games at once. That's what we do for Diamond Zone, man. It's so much fun. You should really go check it out. Some of the casts that we've done for Diamond Zone have been absolutely insane. I'll post a link to like one of our episodes, but if you go to the playlist and you go to MLB Diamond Zone, that's basically like what we do. We did a lot of pennant race games at the end of the year, and it's sort of like, I mean, the way that I treat it is it's like radio play-by-play for NFL Red Zone, but it's for baseball, and it's so sick. I've been wanting to see if anybody else would do something like that on here, and yeah, we had a lot of fun doing that, and we're going to bring it back next year. I think we did 27 episodes of Diamond Zone. We were on some of the times, guys. We were on for 12 hours, on a Thursday, just doing this and just doing a lot of baseball. And then after the Phillies were done playing, we would do the night games some of the time and just do the West Coast games that were on. And it was so sick. We do 4 to 5 games at once. Here's Dan Wilson, who is the manager, of course, for the Seattle Mariners. No balls, 1 strike. Castillo kicks and deals, and the pitch is outside for a ball. Flyers are down 3-1, and they only have 10 shots on goal against Hellebuck. Damn. but thank you. 1 ball, 1 strike in the pitch. There's a ground ball down the left field line. That's a fair ball. That's going all the way towards the corner. Watch out. Jimenez can fly. He'll go on over to second base and get on with a leadoff double in the third. So he is over at second, and he gets on with a double. Nobody out. Top of the third inning. Andres Jimenez comes through, and Suarez just a little bit too late to get over to the punch. Andres really needed that. Next batter comes up. We're in the top of the third. And the pitch is inside for a ball. I think I messed up my words. I apologize. Andres Jimenez is up. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa just doubled. Don't worry. We're settling in now. I've never kept score for 2 games in a row. But yeah. 1 ball, no strikes in the next pitch. That is down for ball 2. Two-0 pitch to Jimenez. Swing and a miss. Here's one of our episodes of Diamond Zone I'll post in the chat. Two balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Calm down. First of all, you say wake up, and now you say calm down. Like, what the hell? What is it? Do you want energy or do you not want energy, my friend? I'm smiling as I say that. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the 2-2 pitch. That ball is fouled over towards the left side, and out of play it goes. Castillo is pitching for the Mariners. He has a total of 32 pitches. 2-2 on the way. The ball is grounded foul towards the first base side. Kevin says, bring it. They just told me to calm down. Castillo gets set at the belt. And he takes a step off. The 2-2 pitch. That's outside for ball 3, excuse me. And so now the count is full. On deck is George Springer. I think I accidentally hit the redirect button for the last game. 3-2 on the way. Fly ball hit out to right field. Jimenez for the second night in a row goes yard. That's 2-1 Toronto in the top of the third. Gets the home run jackets. In game 3, the 8 and 9 hitters were 5 for 10, and they come through again here in the top of the third. All right, George Springer is going to ground one over towards the first base side, and that is going to cause out number 1, and Nathan Lukes is going to be coming up next. So the damage from the 8 and 9 hitters continue. Lukes takes the pitch inside. That's a changeup. It's 1-0. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And there is a swing and a miss. One ball, one strike. Luke's did ground out to Castillo his last time up. And the 1-1 delivery is taken for strike 2. Tomorrow we got potentially our last doubleheader. Same time, same spot. 1-2 pitch, ground ball back up the middle for a base hit. Nathan Lukes continues to absolutely torch the baseball. He's been a hitting machine over these last couple of days, and he is aboard with one out in the top of the third, and Vladdy is coming on up to the plate. Okay. So Lukes is over at first. Alejandro is now in the on-deck circle as Vladdy steps on up. First pitch to Vladdy. He lines this one back up the middle for a base hit. And stopping at second base is Luke's back-to-back singles off of Luis Castillo. And Alejandro Kirk is up at the plate. How about this? In Jimenez's first 23 postseason games, he didn't have a homer. And over his last 2, he has 2. Charge! And that is thanks to John Morosi, of course, for that stat as well over on Twitter. Another thing that just came on, and this is from Just Baseball, the only players in Mariners history with at least 10 hits, 2 homers, and 2 stolen bases in a single postseason. Ken Griffey Jr. and Josh Naylor. And Naylor hit that solo home run in the bottom of the second. Castillo with 41 pitches. Top of the third, 1 away. Still plenty of baseball to go. Kirk is up, white batting gloves. Right-handed hitter. First pitch that he takes is way inside for ball 1. Why is nobody talking? Because we don't have a lot of people on here. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out, top of the third. The only talking that matters is me. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I want y'all to talk. 1-0 pitch, and that's inside and low for ball 2. Probably the illegal streamers are back at it again. Again, that was really stupid that I didn't check about the redirect. 2-0 pitch. Here it comes. And that's a fastball right down Broadway for strike 1. We're up to 33 people. Guys, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell icons too. 2 balls, 1 strike. Castillo in a pickle. The 2-1 pitch. And he does not get the call there. Wow. The pitch was on the inside corner. Instead, it's called ball 3. Whew. 17 more subs, by the way, till we get to 8,100. The 3-1 pitch. Here it comes. And that is called a strike 2. That was the same pitch. It was in the same exact spot as the previous one. And that time he gets the call. The Jets just scored another goal. It's now 4-1. Wow. 3-2 on the way. That ball is fouled back towards the screen. Talked a little bit about Alejandro Kirk's story before. But, you know, just the way that he was able to grind and make his way to the majors is really unbelievable. Guy got into a really bad car accident in 2017. Was when he was in the minors. He also had some really tough moments for sure when he was in the minors too. Didn't know if he would make it to the majors, and for him to get to where he is, it's just incredible. Next pitch, and that is taken low for ball 4, and Kirk does find his way on to load the bases. Looks like Tom is going to go out there, and that is going to be it for Luis Castillo. We'll see. One out here in the top of the third. And it might just be a timeout. I think it is. All right, so we shall see what goes on. Nope, he's going to pull him. Why should I be surprised? He will pull him, and that's going to be it for Castillo. He just goes 2 1/3 of an inning. And the bases are loaded with 1 out. Wow. Howard is here. What's up, Howard? How are you, my friend? I can't believe that Castillo's night is done. That is crazy. Yeah, I gotta update the graphics card. That's what it is. That is definitely what it is. I see it now. By the way, the Steelers have a 10-7 lead against the Cincinnati Bengals. Just wanted to throw that out there as well for you guys. LP is here. What's up, LP? How are you? Shout out to you for being on here, my friend. Appreciate that. JS is back. What's up, JS? Wow, Brewers in big trouble. Looks like we're not going to see a Great Lakes series this year either. Yep. I hear you. I hear you loud and clear. Dalton Varsho will step on up to the plate with the bases loaded. Kirk is at first. Vladdy's at second. And Lukes is over at third base with 1 away in the top of the third. Yeah. Victory formation. I'm back. Just got a chicken in the oven, says Wendy. Let's go. Let's go. Everybody's back now. Let's go, baby. Where is this? Sorry about that. Gotta check my phone for one quick thing. And then I will get back to looking at chats. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell icons, folks. Here's Dalton Varsho as he steps on up to the plate. Castillo, his night is done. Just goes 2 1/3, gives up 5 hits. He's responsible for every runner that's on base. The pitch from Spire. And the pitch is in there for a strike. This is Gabe Spire. During the regular season at home, this guy had a 1.6 ERA. Really impressive. During the postseason, though, 5 innings, 3 earned runs, 4 hits. 0-1 is the count. The pitch, wide for ball 1. Varsho does have 5 career grand slams and a .321 career batting average with the bases loaded. That's really good. Been in the league since 2020. He's now 29 years old. The 1-1 offering. That sinker catches the outside edge for strike 2. He's been with the Jays since 2023. He has 99 career regular season home runs. The pitch. That is outside for ball 2. No room on the bases. Spire kicks, fires. That ball is ripped foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Wonder what he's going to throw here. The 2-2 delivery. That's fouled off the mask of Alfonso Marquez. He says that he is okay. That came at him pretty fast. Don't want to know what the exit velo was. Two to 1 Jays. Top of the third. The 2-2 pitch. It's just a hair outside for ball 3. And Spire did not get the benefit of the doubt there. That was off. Raleigh tried to sell the call. Tried to bring it back a little bit. But Alfonso Marquez was not phased. 3-2 pitch. Down for ball 4. And a run will score. An RBI walk for Dalton Varsho. And Ernie Clement will get the baton passed to him. Mariners fans silenced. Ernie Clement is in the box. He's 1 for 1 today. The first pitch that he takes is down and in. Almost went into the dirt. It is 1 ball and no strikes. One ball, no strikes to Ernie Clement. And the next pitch, that is fouled towards the left side. And it will roll on into the Mariners dugout. Clement is hobbling, but he does get back up. Well, for a second straight year, the Dodgers are going to the World Series. Ugh, they are the Patriots of the MLB. I would still say it's the Astros, but I don't know. Is the Astros dynasty over? They still got Carlos Correa. They still got Jose Altuve and Yordan Alvarez. 1-1 pitch. That ball is skied. Where is it? Raleigh gives it a look, but it's going to be out of play anyways. That was a bizarre play because Spire was looking up and he was pointing to Raleigh and Raleigh, excuse me. First I thought he moved, but he only took about like 1 step. And he was lucky that that thing went out of play. Because he was nowhere near that baseball. 1-2 pitch. It's high for ball 2. So it's now 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 gone, top of the third. The 2-2 pitch to Ernie. Swing and a miss. And there's out number 2 in the top of the third inning. Man. So now the 9th man to come on up to the plate is coming on up to the plate. And that is Addison Barger. The Bengals just took the lead. T. Higgins just got a touchdown. Here comes Barger. And Barger takes strike 1 down the hatch. No balls, 1 strike. No balls, 1 strike here, 2 away, top of the third. Here is the 0-1 pitch. That is low. They tried to appeal, though. He did not go. Seattle needs to win, says Alex. Come on, they deserve the chance to the World Series. Both teams deserve the chance. But it'd be nice to see Cal get there. It'd be nice to see Vladdy get there, though. 1-1 pitch. That's in there for strike 2. Mariners fans clapping along. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Addison Barger. Base is juiced. Spire gets set at the Mariners letters. The 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. He rings him up, goes with a fastball on the outside edge, and we'll be back in just a little bit. The Blue Jays do leave the bases loaded. However, they do lead it 3-1. We'll step aside. The redirect was for this one. What an idiot I am. I really set the redirect for this stream. Wow, I fumbled the bag there. Crazy. I mean, to be fair, how many of them would have actually stayed on? I don't know, but still, yeah. I made the wrong redirect. Crazy. All right. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, turn on the bell icon, folks. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We go live for the Phillies, the Sixers, the Eagles. We also have done playoff baseball, and we will continue to do playoff baseball and cover more Major League Baseball games, including next year. Still doing the Sunday night baseball games and also doing the MLB Diamond Zone games as well. The Jets just responded after Matvei Michkov just scored a goal. Really? Come on, man. That sucks. That stinks. Wow. Oh, boy. One sec. Bottom of the third, Rivas will lead things off. And the first pitch is in there for strike one. That's weird. Huh. 1 ball, 1 strike. And here's the pitch. And that misses outside for ball 2. Flyers going to win this, and the Jets, yuck. That sucks. Rivas 1 for 5 in the postseason so far. The 2-1 delivery, that's down and in for ball 3. Max Scherzer still pitching, by the way. He does have a total of 36 pitches. The 3-1 pitch. That misses just outside for ball 4. And Rivas does get on with a leadoff walk. And so we will flip the lineup card. And Randy Arozarena is going to be coming on up to the plate. First pitch to Randy. He looks at strike 1 right down the middle. Charge! 0-1 is the count to Randy Arozarena. Bottom of the third. Nobody out. The 0-1 pitch to Randy. Fly ball hit out over towards left field. That's going to be tracked down, though, in the alleyway, and that is going to be caught as well by Nathan Lukes for out number 1 in the bottom of the third. Scherzer can hold his breath and now breathe. One out here, bottom of the third. Raleigh at the plate, and the pitch. That is low for a ball. It is 1 ball, no strikes. Cal is 3 for 11 in the series so far. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out, bottom of the third. And the 1-0 pitch. That looked a little bit low, but it's called a strike anyways. It's currently 1 ball, 1 strike. Folks, if you do enjoy this content, make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well. Toss back to first, and Rivas is safe, and Vladdy says, hold up, you should review this, and honestly, I think he might have a case here. He was way off the bag. See again, looking at it in slow-mo. That's close. May have just got his right hand back in there as soon as the tag was applied. That is close, though. Oh, it's super close. Tagged him right below the shoulder. They're looking at a lot of different replays of this, so I assume that they are challenging. I don't think he got a fingertip back on as soon as the tag was applied when they slow it down in slow-mo. That angle is tough to tell. So they are challenging this. Is the pickoff successful at first base? Still waiting to hear an official word. I'm just trying to figure out why was he dancing off the bag so far? Why was he so far away from first? He is out. The call is overturned, and Max Scherzer picks off Rivas. Wow. There's out number 2, and that is a rally killer. Cal is still up, though. Picked off. The 1-1 pitch to Raleigh, and that's a foul ball. Scott's here. What's up, Scott? How are you, Scott? Lydia says, come on, guys, let's go Seattle. Let's keep those bats burning hot. Fuego, fuego, fuego. Let's make some noise. 1-2 pitch, check swing. He went around, and Raleigh is down on strikes. So the bats do cool down as we go to the top of the 4th inning. It is 3-1 Jays. We'll be back in just a little bit. Don't go anywhere. All right, so here we go to the top of the 4th inning. It's Blue Jays against the Mariners. 3-1 Toronto. Shout out to everybody tuning on in to the chat. We really appreciate you guys for being on here. Y'all are the best. Y'all are absolutely awesome. Okay. Top of the 4th, nobody on. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa is currently up at the plate, and he fouls off the first pitch that he sees. Andrew is here. I think the Blue Jays will take this series in 7. What's up, Andrew? I'm happy to see you, my friend. Congratulations to your Dodgers, by the way. I know I haven't really said it, but I haven't really seen you on here a lot, my friend. So to be fair, it's not my fault. No, but seriously, congratulations to your Dodgers. 1 ball, 1 strike. Spire kicks, deals. There's a fastball that's in there on the inside corner for strike 2. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa double in the 3rd and a run scored. Here's the 1-2 delivery. That's a foul ball, and out of play it goes. Who are we rooting for? Well, who are you rooting for? I'm neutral. I'm neutral. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Raleigh behind the plate. 3-1 Toronto. The 1-2 pitch. Another foul ball. Andres Gimenez had a 2-run shot in the bottom of the 3rd. And Dalton Varsho had an RBI walk as well. Josh Naylor for the Mariners did hit a solo homer. That was in the bottom of the 2nd. The 1-2 pitch, another foul ball again. Dodgers already won 8 of their last 13 games. Needed to win it all. Joey Loper-Fido was added to the ALCS roster. They took off Anthony Santander. 1-2 pitch. Foul ball again towards the left side. Towards the visitors' dugout. Matt Brash is getting loosened up in the Mariners' bullpen. This is going to be a long game. Especially at this rate with how things are going. The 1-2 pitch. Fly ball hit out over towards right center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. It'll take a bounce in front of Rodriguez, and another hit, that time by Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. More damage from the 8 and 9 hitters, and now Andres Gimenez is due on up. Hit a 2-run homer in last night's game and hit one tonight. Almost in the same spot. Jimenez shows bunt, hits it towards the third base side. Suarez barehands it, throws it over to first. The sacrifice is complete. And there's out number 1 in the top of the 4th inning. Nice job by Jimenez to get that bunt down and get Kiner-Falefa in scoring position. And now it's George Springer who will come on up to the plate. George! Folks, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We go on for the Phillies, the Sixers, and the Eagles, but we also do a lot of baseball stuff on this channel. A lot of baseball content. And we are covering the MLB playoffs. Here's the pitch. Inside for ball 1. That was a 4-seamer. 1 ball, no strikes. Gabe Spire is on the mound. The 1-0 pitch. Line drive hit out to left field. That's going all the way towards the wall. Springer will drive on in Isaiah Kiner-Falefa and cruise over to second base to give Toronto a 4-1 advantage. And a big-time swing by George once again in the leadoff spots. That fastball was up, out over the middle of the plate, and Springer just absolutely served that thing out to the left field corner. Springer and Polanco are tied for the most extra base hits. Or the most doubles, no, it is extra base hits since August 22nd. A ball is 1 strike. That's to Nathan Lukes. Spire with 29 pitches. No balls, 1 strike to Nathan Lukes. The 0-1, foul ball. Blue Jays were down in the series 2-0. They won last night's game and currently have the lead here in the top of the 4th. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, 4th inning. Spire kicks, deals, and that one is high for ball 1. Over the last 2 seasons, George Springer has been absolutely phenomenal for the Blue Jays. Spires takes a quick step off. Was thinking about firing back over to second. Decided not to, though. The 1-2 pitch. Bouncing ball hit towards the shortstop, Crawford. The runner, Springer, will head over to third. No look there. The throw over to first, however, is in time. And there's the second outs. And up next is Vladdy Guerrero Jr. Thanks, JJ. I appreciate you. I try not to watch some of the games on live streams. You guys are all awesome. But there are some people that spoil in the chat. And I just don't like that. Yeah, I've been trying to calm that thing down. I totally understand. So, you're good, man. Shout out to you, though. %. I'm rooting for Seattle because they've never reached the World Series, plus 1993, says Larry. Good to see you on here, my friend. We do have a pitch and change, by the way. Gabe Spire is going to come on out of the game as Vladdy is being introduced. Get you a new pitcher in just a few seconds. Starlord says, realistically, who do we think is going to win? Toronto. JJ, I felt you when the pitcher overthrew it to the catcher. Yeah. That was one of the worst heartbreaks that I've witnessed. Doesn't hurt as much as the Kawhi shot does, but that was certainly up there. That was bad. It is what it is, though. We're moving on. We dwelled on it for a while. And the fact of the matter is that the Phillies aren't here, and the Dodgers are. It was a heck of a series. JJ, I missed your stream about Dombrowski's press conference. Were you as furious as me? Was I as furious as you? That was a 2.5-hour stream that I sat myself through. And that almost put me to sleep. I'll put it to you that way. They're bringing back everybody. Yeah. everything that was spewed out of Dombrowski's mouth, a lot of it I really couldn't stand. But yeah, you can go see the reaction. I was just trying to let them talk. I am going to do like a day after reaction and just highlight really how I do feel. But yeah. Did you miss an epic JJ rant? Oh, that's going to be tomorrow, my friend. 1 ball, no strikes. Vladdy Guerrero Jr. is up. Here's the pitch. That's in the dirt. And a run will score as a wild pitch is thrown by Brash. So Springer comes on home. And it's now 5-1 Toronto. I do have to update that graphics card. The 2-0 pitch, and Vladdy waves at a pitch that's in the dirt. Sad fans booed Philadelphia when they touched down. It says Cliffs, or says John. When they touched down, was this football? 2-1 to Vladdy. There's a fly ball hit out over towards right field. Canzone is there. He'll make the grab. We're going to go to the bottom of the 4th. 5-1 Jays. They'll be back in just a little bit. Yeah, I talked a lot about it. I gave all my thoughts. Ultimately, at the end of the day, and again, like, we'll talk about this again tomorrow, but ultimately, at the end of the day, the Phillies are stuck. They're stuck. And they're going to bring Kyle back. They're going to try to run it back. The only difference is that Rick Calitri is going to be one of the field coaches, and they're going to provide a new bench coach, which really, to me, is just a big deal. Like, you know, come on. Like, big deal sarcastic-wise. So, yeah. I was definitely not happy, Larry. I was not a happy camper. And I sat through that. I did put my head in my hands at some points. I did. Cassidy's going to play out his contract. I think that they are going to try to move him. I don't think he's going to. I don't think he clearly does not want to be here, Larry. He does not want to be here. It did sound like that Dave is ready to move on from him. The question becomes, who's going to want to take that on? That's a good question. I hear you, but I don't think he's returning. I'll put it to you this way. If Castellanos returns next year and starts off spring training with the Philadelphia Phillies, okay, if that is the case, I will be 1,000% shocked. I will be. I will be shocked. I will be really, really shocked. I do not think he's coming back. At all. Even if the Phillies can get a little bit of value, they're not keeping Cassidy. But I think that Alec Bohm would have to be traded too in that deal. We're going to the bottom of the 4th. It is 5-1 Jays. Julio Rodriguez. Larry says prepare to be shocked. That's the only thing that I do believe. I believe that I don't think he's coming back. I highly doubt that he's coming back. This team has shocked me, though. They've shocked me a lot of times. In a bad way. The ball is 1 strike, by the way, to Julio Rodriguez. 0-1 pitch. That's a foul ball. Alec with Cassidy, that sounds like you're downgrading Bohm. I think that they're going to go after Alex Bregman. I think that they do have I do think that I believe that he will come here, so that's why I believe that Bohm is going to go. They really tried to shop him last offseason, so I think that that's part of the reason why he's not going to stay. But that's just me. 1 ball, 2 strikes. They tried to shop him as an all-star third baseman last year, but I think if they can put him together in a deal with Nick Castellanos and maybe just get like, I don't know. I'd have to shop around. I'd have to like look at offers. We can get into that another day. I can't really think right now. The pitch. There's a swing and a miss, and Max Scherzer does record a strikeout. There's one gone in the bottom of the 4th inning. We're going to take some water. Open up this new bottle. Here comes Polanco, and Polanco fouls off the first pitch that he sees. No balls, 1 strike. 1 out, bottom of the 4th. And the 0-1 pitch. That catches the outside corner in the eyes of Alfonso Marquez for strike 1. The balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, bottom of the 4th. Polanco in the box, 0-2. And that's down and in for a ball. WYA. What's going on, man? Shout out to you. The 1-2 pitch to Polanco. Fly ball. This one's hit out to right field. It'll stay in the ballpark, though. And Lukes is there to make the catch for the second out of the inning. There's a line out to right. This guy's 41 years old. He's given up 1 earned run in 3 2/3. 2 outs and the pitch. That's a foul ball to Josh Naylor. We are now 18 subscribers away, folks, from 8,100. Let's go. Classic JJ rant. You might hear one tomorrow. 0-1. That's a foul ball. WIS says, what's up, JJ? Glad to be here. I'm happy to have you on here, man. I really am. Thanks for stopping on by. Scherzer with 53 pitches. 0 balls, 2 strikes is the count. 0-2 is the count to Josh Naylor. He's 4 for 12 in this series. Homered last night and homer tonight. 0-2, and he smacks one past the third baseman out to left field for a base hit. And Josh Naylor give him his second hit of the ball game. Prepared to be shocked. Surprise me. What time is it? 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. We've been on for an hour on here. And we did 3 hours of the other game. So it's been a 4-hour day so far. Not too bad for us. Suarez in the box. The pitch to Eugenio Suarez. That ball is fouled away. The ball is 1 strike. Toss bat to first. That is not in time. So game 5 of this would be Saturday. And then a game 6 will be Sunday. 0-1 to Suarez. Check swing, he went around. And now the count is 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2, and that's a breaking ball that's in the dirt for a ball. I'm going to provide you this stat right here that I just saw from MLB Network. Here's Tommy Edman's stats in 24 postseason games with the Dodgers. Ready for this? Before we get to that, the 1-2 pitch to Suarez swung on and missed, and Max Scherzer just continues to dominate, and we're going to go to the top of the 5th inning. It's 5-1 Jays. Just tell you what, like, he has that extra gear in the postseason, and this guy's 41 years old. It's just crazy. I've never seen anything like it. Yes, so Suarez strikes out, and the inning is over. Tommy Edman in 24 playoff games with the Dodgers. 15 runs scored, 18 RBI, a .315 batting average, a .340 on-base percentage, and a .511 slugging percentage. His OBPS... or his OPS is at what, 851? Now, if you're John Schneider, how much longer do you go with Max Scherzer here? Because I say, why not save the bullpen and just have him go as long as humanly possible? At least we're not Brewers fans. That would be sad. You know what, Larry? I'd rather be Brewers fans than lose in heartbreak fashion. I say that now. I'm being emotional. I'm an emotional guy. When I let my emotions get to me. And that's one of those moments. Interesting how I didn't really hear any players' press conferences today from the Phillies. End of the season press conferences. I guess they don't do that for the players. They do it for football. They do it for hockey. They do it for the NBA. Thought that was kind of interesting. I kind of don't even remember them doing that last year. So, top of the 5th, it is 5-1 Toronto. Andres Gimenez hit a 2-run shot in the 3rd inning. And Dalton Varsho had an RBI walk. George Springer had an RBI double. And also, a wild pitch was thrown, and he was able to score. Top of the 5th, Alejandro Kirk is up, and he looks at ball 1. It was high. Folks, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell icons. The 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. Slider kept it running outside and low. Got 32 likes. Hit that thumbs up button, people. And subscribe. 1-1 is the count. The pitch to Kirk. And he smacks one over towards short. It's played on a hop by J.P. Crawford. And so we'll throw it on over to first base. and get the first out on the 6-3 ground out. Six-three put out. Here's Dalton Varsho. Top of the fifth, one away, 5-1 Toronto. Brash on the mound, kicks, deals, and it's outside for ball one. 1-0 pitch. Fly ball hit out over towards the right center field alleyway, but Rodriguez tracks it down, steps towards his right, makes the grab, and there's two gone. So there's two away. That's 67 watching. Hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well. Next pitch, ground ball, hit over towards the shortstop. The throw on over to first. That's in time, and we're going to go to the bottom of the fifth. I will take a step off. I do have to get up and stretch. I'll be right back in less than 45 seconds. You can time me. Starting now. There we go. Made it back in under 45 seconds. There we go. Brewers' entire aesthetic is don't just drink beer, bathe in it. Duh. Hey Alexa, play Emotional by Carl Thomas. I love you, JJ. You got a big heart, brother. Jason, I love you too, man. I do. I appreciate all the love and the support you guys have given me. You know, the one thing that and I will say this, and I mean this from the soul and from the heart, I'm always really infatuated by these types of streams because, to me, like, during the Phillies season, when we're doing Phillies games, like, it gets packed, right? And for baseball, for doing these extra games, I feel like it's really cool, especially with these types of crowds, to really see, like, who's here. And I feel like I can get to know my audience better. Not saying that I can't do that during the Phillies games, but, like, when there's big games, okay, let's be real. During the NLDS, I wasn't really interacting with chat. Obviously, what really mattered was the game. That's just naturally what ended up happening. And the chat got so big there. And that's, of course, like, we want to continue to build that, which is really cool. But I love the one-on-ones that we get to have, too, in the chat. And I think that is what makes this thing special. But by the time we get, like, a big audience, it's just cool because we can say to ourselves, well, damn, there's so much that we can do here, and there's other avenues that we can go down. And, well, to be able to establish a relationship with JJ, like when he was at 8,000 subs, now he's at like 100,000. Like, that's wild. Or, like, I've been here since the very beginning, and there's really no I, it's really we, because I think that we're all in this together. You guys make up the community. You're a part of this. You really are. Dominic Canzone is up. How about this? Max Scherzer, 12 of 16 first pitch strikes tonight. 0-1. Ground ball, hit over towards the middle and through the hole for a base hit. And Canzone gets on with a leadoff single here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Prepare to be shocked. Prepare, foul beast. Oh, I hate Aaron Rodgers. JJ, I'm in the morning. My earliest guitar hero, Ace Frehley of Kiss, died today. Really? Damn. I didn't realize he passed away today. That's awful. Bottom of the fifth, and the pitch to Crawford, and that ball is flied out towards the right side, and now to play it goes. Hashtag day one. That's what I was looking at. I am sorry about that. That's frustrating. No balls, one strike. And the pitch. That's up high. Not to change the subject, but I saw a tweet from Talkin' Baseball, and I thought it was from a Phillies content creator first. And it said, I can't wait to give Max his flowers later tonight. And I thought they were talking about Max Kepler. I'm like, really? Really? Two balls, one strike. Bottom of the fifth. And the pitch. That's outside for ball three. That's awful, man. Ace was a dude. Oh, I saw somebody was talking about him in the other stream. And at first my mind went to Ace Bailey, the basketball player. Three balls, one strike in the pitch. And there's a fly ball hit out over towards straightaway center field. That ball's going to be caught, though, for the first out of the fifth inning. Day one when there was no background and just playing local mixtapes. Andrew says, let's go Jays. I want it to be Dodgers versus Jays in the World Series. Kepler. Yeah, that's what I thought they were talking about. But it was just Talking Baseball that tweeted it. I'm like, what are we thanking Max for? Yeah, another one. Another one. Rest in peace. One ball, no strikes. We're in the bottom of the fifth. Rivas is in the box. Scherzer on the mound. Rivas batting on the left side. And Scherzer's pitch. Here it comes. That's a changeup. Taken right down the hatch for strike one. He walked in his first plate appearance, Rivas, that is. One ball, one strike. And the pitch. That changeup misses its spot. It's now 2-1. Buster Olney just tweeted out the 32 pitches, quote, that were thrown by Gabe Spire in this game were the most for him in any outing this season. And they were. Two balls, one strike. And the pitch. That's outside for ball three. On another note, Johnny, who does a lot of Flyers content, Johnny says, my timeline has been filled with Carter Hart, Cutter Gauthier, and then he actually said a couple of insulting things I don't want to say. But it's pain. It's pain. That's essentially what it is. The pitch. Fly ball hit out over towards the right field side. Barger gets over to it, makes the catch, reaches up, jumps up, and catches it for out number 2. Let's go. I'm here too. Star-Lord is still here. What's up, Star-Lord? John Schneider is going to make a move, I think. Max Scherzer. Wipe something off. Schneider looked like he was going out there, but then he walked back on in. Okay, so Scherzer is going to stay. This is Randy Arozarena, who was hitless in 2 at-bats today, and he looks at ball 1. Yeah, Schneider went out there. Max got a little bit animated. He's like, you're not taking me out. You're not taking me out. Oh, baby. 1-0 pitch. That's in there for a strike. John said, all right, I'm not going to take you out. That's the walk out to the mound, and Max Scherzer shouts, no. I love that, man. That's a competitor. 1-1 pitch. That fastball was down the middle. He just said, you're not going to take me out of the game. He has 73 pitches. And why should he? 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And there is a swing and a miss. And the inning is over. Scherzer's all fired up. And he is pitched again through 5 frames. And looks absolutely dominant on the mound. And we're going to go to the 6th inning. It is 5-1 Toronto. He looks really good out there. Look, he's not striking out guys like he used to. His velocity's a little bit down, but he's pitching pretty well. Love that. Max Scherzer made it very clear to John Schneider he was not going to come out of the game. Scherzer has been a beast. Goose Gossage, by the way, did that in the 84 series, refused to be taken out. Kirk Gibson hit one in the upper deck. Yep. That is correct. I was going to say, last year, I don't know if Nestor Cortez would have said the same thing. Or wait, Cortez came on in to face Freeman. I forget who was pitching at that time. Was it Cortez? Yeah, because they walked Ohtani. That's right. Yeah. Mad Max is not coming out of the game. I love that, man. I love that fire. I love that energy. Max Scherzer, an 8-time All-Star, 2-time World Series champion, 3-time Cy Young Award winner, led the National League in strikeouts 3 times. He had 20 strikeouts in a game. I don't remember when that was. He's like one of only 2 players, I believe, that do that. Started off his career with Arizona back in 2008 and was a teammate of Randy Johnson's. It's hard to believe. 2008 to 2009. Then he went to the Tigers in 2010. Played with Verlander. Played with them all the way up till 2014. Then he was with the Nationals from 2015 to 2021. Then got traded along with Trey Turner to the Dodgers, if you remember that. Then he went over to the Mets and he got to play with Justin Verlander again from 2022 to 2023. Then he went to the Rangers and played with them in 2023 till 2024. And now he's on the Blue Jays. So a lot of Hall of Fame pitchers around him, or just a lot of really good teammates too. Top of the 6, 5-1. Is Max Scherzer a first ballot Hall of Famer when all was said and done? Is he a first ballot Hall of Famer? I think he gets into the Hall of Fame easily. The pitch. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, 2 for 2. He is up at the plate. The pitch. And he takes it down. So it's 1 ball, no strikes. Now it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Excuse me. They said that he did not take it down? Huh. 1-1 pitch to Falefa. That ball is bunted foul. This guy has also been in the league for a while, too. Isaiah's 30 years old now. Started off his career with the Rangers. Then he went to the Yankees. Then he played for the Blue Jays. Then he went to the Pirates, and he came back to the Blue Jays. 1-2. Ball's bunted right in front of the mound. The throw on over to first base. That's in time. And there is out number 1. So we got a runner on over at second. Larry says, yes, he should be a first ballot Hall of Famer. 74 pitches, 5 innings, 1 earned run, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. One ball, no strikes. Max is 11th on the all-time strikeouts list. He actually needs how many more to tie Walter Johnson? He needs 20 more to tie him. More to tie him. 1-1 to Andres Jimenez. That ball is popped up over towards the third base side. Suarez gives it a look as he turns over the shoulder. And that is going to be a foul ball. Where's he in ERA? He's not up there in ERA. One ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2, that is outside for ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. Ground ball hit sharply over to Josh Naylor. He'll go on over to first base. And he is able to get the out himself. And Jimenez, or Barger, that is, goes on over to third. There's now 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Scherzer has 221 wins. That's 81st all time. The pitch from Vargas. That's a foul ball. 420 strikeout game. Scherzer, Kerry Wood, Randy Johnson, and Clemens twice. Had to look it up. Max still had a few more words to John Schneider, too. As he went back to the dugout, he was chirping at him. I love that. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 away. The pitch. That's low for ball 2. I didn't even see that. He probably said, screw you, thinking about taking me out of the game. Two, 1 pitch. Fly ball hit out over towards center field. Rodriguez is there, makes the catch. There's out number 3. We're going to go to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's 5-1 Toronto. All right, we will take a very quick step off. Don't go anywhere. All right, so we are going to the bottom of the 6th inning, 5-1 Blue Jays. That is your score. So the bottom of the 6th is coming on up. Toronto, 5 runs, 8 hits. They put up 3 in the 3rd. Got a big 2-run shot by Andres Jimenez for the 2nd day in a row. This is the guy who in his first 25 postseason games didn't even homer. And over his last 2, he has. So, 5-1 Toronto against the Seattle Mariners. Scherzer's day is not done. Bullpen door opened, though he was done, but nope. Let's go. As he should. As he should. What do you guys think about Albert Pujols being interviewed as the new manager, potentially, of the Baltimore Orioles? Max Scherzer, by the way, has the 5th most strikeouts in postseason history. He did pass Roger Clemens today. 175 postseason strikeouts for Scherzer. The ball is 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. Raleigh's going to fly this one out towards right field. Barger gets under it, waits for it, makes the catch, and there's 1 away in the bottom of the 6th. There we go. John Schneider is probably going to get... I mean, we all know what the first question's going to be, probably, if the game stays this way. I'm really curious to see what he says. The post-game press conferences are going to be funny. 1 out, bottom of the 6th. Rodriguez looks at strike 1. That's a slider right down the middle. This crowd has been so out of it today. The ball is 1 strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That is fouled again back towards the screen. Pujols managing some Dominican League. That's his only experience. Name recognition. Yeah. Yep. The ball is 2 strikes. I hope he does a good job. Again, if he gets the job, I hope he does a good job. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Max Scherzer with another strikeout. That is number 5, and he does it against one of the best center fielders in all of baseball, and that's Julio Rodriguez. And there is out number 2 in the bottom of the 6th. He needs 7 more strikeouts to tie Andy Pettitte for 4th most in postseason history. The ball is 1 strike. Fluharty and Varland are warming up in the Jays bullpen. 80 pitches for Scherzer. The 0-1, swing and a miss. A disgusting curveball from Max. Polanco 0 for 2. Scherzer gets set, kicks, fires, and Polanco grounds it foul towards the first base side. He doesn't look tired at all. His fastball is coming still at 96. 0-2 on the way, and that's down for a ball. I wish Nola could do that. One ball, two strikes. To Jorge Polanco. The 1-2 pitch. It's inside and taken for ball two. Two balls, two strikes. Scherzer kicks and fires, and that one is down for ball three. The count is now full to Polanco. There's Josh Naylor in the on-deck circle. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch to Polanco, and he fouls it off again and stays alive. I can tell you in a sec. The question is who's pitching for the Brewers tomorrow. The 3-2 pitch. It's inside. Check swing. Did he go? He did not. And there's a 2-out walk issued to Jorge Polanco. He's over at first. John Schneider is going to go out there now. Let's see how Max reacts to this. Does not look happy. He looks a little bit bummed. He says, all right. So that's it for Max Scherzer. His night is done. And he will go back to the dugouts. Even some of the Seattle fans standing up for Max Scherzer. We have a pitching change. And the Blue Jays and the Mariners will be right back in just a little bit. Who is pitching tomorrow night for the Dodgers? I think tomorrow is Ohtani. Tomorrow is Ohtani. Right? I'll double check. It's Shohei. The question, though, really is who's going to pitch for the Brewers with their season officially on the line. Yep. I agree. I think that they should have let him still pitch. I would have given him one more batter. But now you have a lefty coming on in to face Josh Naylor. And that's what he was going to do anyways, so. But I do agree. I would have given him one more batter. One more. He had him on the ropes. Just lost it at the end. You know? Flacco was carving up the Steelers' defenses, Larry. It's good to see you on here, man. Really happy to see you on here, dude. Ouch. That hurt. Tomorrow night the game times are switched. So the Dodgers are on at 8:30 tomorrow night. And the Blue Jays and Mariners are on at 6:08. So maybe they can borrow Sanchez from the Phillies for one game. Oh, borrow? Barrow. Borrow. Yeah. He only gave up 3 hits. Naylor is up at the plate. And he takes high for ball 1. That was a cutter. Mason Fluharty's pitching. 4 innings for him. 7 strikeouts, 3 earned runs, 4 hits, and 1 walk allowed. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch. That is down for ball 2. So he's already behind in the count. Josh is 2 for 2 with a solo shot and a single. I guess the other reason why he probably took him out was because he was doing damage against him today. I understand that, but I would have still given him the benefit of the doubt. 2-0. Swing and a miss. I'm not really all that interested in these games. No rooting interest, except I want the Dodgers to lose. Yeah, I don't know. I want to see legends succeed. And I just want to see a good product. 2-1 pitch. That's down for a ball. It's 3 balls, 1 strike. Time is called. And Naylor steps out of the box. Three balls, 1 strike, and the next pitch, and that is called ball 4. That looked like it was a strike, and Fluharty did not get the call there. And Naylor's going to go on over to first. That was a beautiful pitch. Really was. Now, to be fair, did Schneider sell the call? Yeah, he did. Or Kirk, that is. Alejandro Kirk. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. And here comes Gino to the plate. We got ourselves a little bit of a rally going on here. Here's the first pitch to Gino, and that is taken for a called strike at 91 miles per hour. 0-1 to Eugenio Suarez. The 0-1. There's a line drive, base hit out to right field. And so, Polanco will come on in to score. The throw to the third base to get Josh Naylor. That is in time. So the out is recorded at third. It is an RBI single by Gino. However, the inning is over, and we're going to go to the top of the 7th inning. It is 5-2 Toronto. A great assist there by Addison Barger. This is really why this guy is just such a great utility player. This guy can play third, he can play left, he can play right, and just made an excellent play there. But it is 5-2, and we're going to go to the 7th inning. Toronto is still in the driver's seat. By the way, that run does get charged to Scherzer. Mariners have made 2 outs on the bases tonight. They trail 5-2. What else is new? ShinyBot TV, what's going on over on Twitch? Thanks for stopping on by, man. I love Polanco and Naylor so much. As someone who only started following when the Mariners during the postseason this year, I'm like, Cal, who? That's funny. I got to tell you, I've been very shocked by the Seattle Mariners. I really, part of me was saying, yes, okay, they went out to go get Suarez, right? They went out to go get Josh Naylor. They made big splashes at the deadline for their offense. And they got a Rosarina last year as a trade piece. And then they also got too, Jorge Polanco in the offseason a couple of years ago. But I didn't know if they were going to be able to put it all together to make a deep postseason run because of the Astros. And they have proven me wrong. They've really proven me wrong. I am very surprised with how far this group has gone. Tom Murphy's done a very good job as their manager. It's clear. The team is playing very, very well under him. And he's done a lot of really good things. Andres Munoz is pitching really well. He's one of the best bullpen pitchers in all of baseball. Their starting pitching is not bad. Logan Gilbert, if he's healthy, he's great. I know Castillo has not been what he once was, like when he first came over to the Mariners and when he was on the Reds, but still before today has been pretty solid. And yeah, Brian Wu, George Kirby, like they have good pitching. They do. They have good pitching. But yeah, I've been surprised that they've made it this far. Phillies made a splash already, signing a bench coach. They haven't signed a bench coach yet. They got a field. They upgraded Rick Calitri to a field coordinator, right? A fielding coordinator. Isn't that correct? The ball is 1 strike. Nathan Lukes is up at the plate. Bizzardo is on the mound. Edward Bizzardo, that is. And the pitch, swing and a miss, is no balls, 2 strikes to Nathan Lukes as we start off the top of the 7th inning. Apparently, Lukes is pronounced Lucas. Weird spelling. Thanks for telling me. Next pitch. That's a foul ball. You're right. It is Lucas. 0-2 to Lucas. And that is grounded over towards the right side. Second baseman has it. Throws it on over to first. That's in time. Yes. Yep. Got a lot of big splashes coming, but we're going to try to get Kyle Schwarber back. We're going to try to get JT back. We're going to try to bring back Bader. And Rob's not going anywhere. And yeah, but a lot of big changes. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That's a fastball that's in there for strike 1. One ball, 1 strike to Vladdy. And the pitch. There's a high fly ball hit out to right field, and that ball is crushed. Vladdy goes the opposite way. That's his 5th home run of the postseason, and he joins in on the action as well. Big swing by Vladdy. Canzone, I thought maybe he had a chance to catch that. It was just out of reach. There's that home run jacket that Vladdy wears. 6-2. It's not just Vladdy. They have the sports coat for everybody who hits a home run. 1 ball, no strikes. Alejandro Kirk is in the box, and the 1-0 pitch, and that is outside for ball 2. Stomach is growling. 2-0 pitch. That slider is in there for strike 1. That is the most in all of baseball. 5 homers this postseason. 2-1 pitch. That's in there for strike 2 to Alejandro Kirk. I still would have taken Vladdy as a rental, but I guess the Blue Jays weren't going to give him up last year. 2-2 pitch. That's outside for ball 3. And now the count is full. 1 out here, top of the 7th. 6-2 Toronto. The home run ball has come back to Blue Jays baseball. 3-2 pitch. That is a foul ball. Folks, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell icons too. And that way you will know when we do go live. Also, 11 RBI for Vladdy, too. 3-2 pitch, swung on and missed, and there's out number 2 in the 7th inning. There we go. The thing about that was I had to look at the replay, but I think he got it off the end of the bat as he hit that home run. Not off the very end, but it wasn't really like squared up on the barrel. The pitch. That is swung on and missed by Dalton Varsho. This guy certainly has a lot of pop, too. 0-1. That is down and in for a ball. I'm not big on all these dugout props, silly hats, coats, tridents, you name it. It's like Little League. That's funny. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch. That's a foul ball. Vladdy, who now is 5 homers this postseason, broke a tie with 2015 Jose Bautista for the most in a single postseason in Blue Jays history. That's according to Sarah Langs. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away, top of the 7th. Varsho in the box. Bazardo on the hill. And the pitch, swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts, and we're going to go to the bottom of the 7th. So the Blue Jays do get the run back on a solo jack by Vladdy Guerrero Jr. And the Blue Jays and the Mariners will be back in just a few moments. Early 4th quarter, Steelers 24, Bengals 27. This game might get done right before the Thursday night game is over. Boy, oh boy. Guys, I think tomorrow is going to be our last baseball doubleheader of the season. I think it'll be our last baseball doubleheader tomorrow. Crazy. Oof. It's 10:50 p.m. Eastern Time. First pitch got started at 8:33. So it's been about 2 hours and 16 minutes so far. Do this elite when they do that. Vito, what's going on, man? How are you? Here's an interesting stat. Shout out to you, man. Just Baseball just tweeted this out. Max Scherzer's last 4 postseason starts, 14 1/3 of an inning, 18 hits, 14 earned runs, and 11 strikeouts. Tonight, 41-year-old Max Scherzer goes 5 2/3. He strikes out 5, gives up 2 earned runs, and 3 hits. Just let that sink in. Before tonight, this guy gives up so many runs. How many was that? 14, did I say? Did I say 14 earned runs? 14 earned runs and 14 1/3. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe. Did Darnell Washington just score a touchdown? Chat. All right, bottom of the 7th is 6-2 Jays. The over-under's at 43.5. Lewis Varland is pitching. The ball is 1 strike in the pitch. Ground ball hit over towards the right side. Second baseman has it. Throws it over to first. That's in time for out number 1 in the bottom of the 7th. Wow. After scoring the tying goal with 20 seconds remaining in regulation, according to NHL media, Cole Caulfield came up clutch with the overtime winner with just 3 seconds left. Oh my gosh. That's so wild. That's insane. 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. I cannot wait to watch those highlights. Scoring the tying goal with 20 seconds left in regulation. Caulfield came up clutch again with the OT goal with just 3 seconds to go. That's insane. And he helped Montreal get the win. 1 ball, no strikes in the bottom of the 7th with 2 outs. Rivas in the box. Varland on the hill. And the pitch. It's a 99-mile-per-hour fastball for strike 1. I will make sure that I update the graphics card. Maybe that'll help this whole thing and the TV won't freeze. 1-1 pitch. Fly ball hit out to right field. And a diving catch by Barger. He's done it again. Jeez Louise. This guy is everywhere. What can't this man do? We're going to go to the 8th inning. It's 6-2 Toronto. Gosh. It's an excellent throw to end the last inning. And then he makes an excellent diving catch to end this inning. Bang. Austin Matthews also hit a game-winning goal in overtime. Oh, man. D. Washington touchdown for the Steelers. Yep. Okay, I was right. I was right. Said the Bengals 4 plays to get in field goal range, Law, and 1 was incompletion. Wait, Larry, did you hear what I said about the goal? Did you hear what I said about Cole Caulfield? I don't know if you heard that. Bengals are driving again. Oof. Oof. Yeah, this thing is overheating. It's encoding, yeah. It's not overheating, it's just encoding. Larry said, yeah. That's insane. Good. Just wanted to make sure that you heard that. Dave Dombrowski saying the payroll for the 2026 will be around the same ballpark as 2025 is a huge statement to make, according to Philly Nation. Not many owners will give their front offices that luxury with a possible lockout in 2027. That gives the Phillies just around $135 million to spend in an AAV added aspects. Right? It will be most likely less depending on what they do with Alvarado, Castellanos, and Walker. If they trade Casty and / Walker, money would be attached most likely. That's wild. Bader, $1.2 million. They owe him. I believe that they owe Ross $4 million. Robertson $6 million. Bohm $7.7 million. Romano $8.5 million. Suarez, $8.8 million. Alvarado, $9 million with a club option. Kepler, $10 million. Walker, $18 million. Schwarber, $19.8 million. Casty, $20 million. And JT Realmuto, $23.1 million. Emerson Hancock is pitching. The count is 1-0. Ernie Clement is up, and he drills one out to left field for a base hit on the ground. And Ernie Clement able to get on with a leadoff single to start things off in the 8th inning. That'll put him over at first base. Tell you what, Shane Bieber did really well yesterday, and Max Scherzer follows up. You know, 2 former Cy Young winners stepping up for the Blue Jays. That's the other thing I forgot, too, is that Bieber had 8 strikeouts yesterday. Here's Addison Barger, who's played very good defense tonight. The ball is 1 strike in the top of the 8th inning. Hancock with 3 pitches. The right-handed pitcher kicks, fires, and it's inside for a ball. It's like $2 million for each hit. You're telling me. One ball, 1 strike. The pitch. That is down and away for ball 2. Shane Pinto has 6 goals in his last 5 games. Unreal. Ottawa won in the shootout. 3 balls, 1 strike in the top of the 8th inning. The 3-1 pitch. That's a foul ball. Same thing with Lou Trevino, Kevin. Lou Trevino, I don't think he was used in the postseason. Maybe once. Three-two on the way. That's outside for ball 4. Lewis from Lansing, what's going on? How are you? What's up, my friend? And now it's Isaiah Kiner-Falefa coming on up to the plate. Happy to see you on here, my friend. Miles Straw is going to be a pinch runner in this spot. And Barger's night is done. Surprised that they're taking them out. Nobody out, top of the 8th. And the pitch. And that is taken for a called strike. They actually call it a ball. Excuse me. Kiner-Falefa shows bunt. The pitch is bunted right in front of the mound. Hancock has it, throws it over to first. The sacrifice is complete. And now we got runners on over at second and third base. In the top of the 8th inning. And now it's Andres Jimenez who is up next. Jimenez takes down for ball 1. That pitch was low. Bengals did score again. Wow. What's it, 6:58 left to go? The 1-0 pitch. There's a ground ball back up the middle, through the hole for a hit. 1 run will score. Straw's rounding third. He's being waved home. The throw is late. It's 8-2 Toronto, and they pile it on. And that is probably the dagger. see that George Springer was telling Straw to slide, slide, slide. One ball, no strikes in the top of the 8th with 1 away. It is 8-2 Jays. Springer in the box. The pitch. There's a sweeper that's in there for strike 1. Welcome to our world, Seattle fans. 1 ball, 1 strike. George Springer, the former Astro, up at the plate. He's 1 for 4. And he takes inside for ball 2. I mean, you just take a look at the Blue Jays offense and how cold they were at home and how red hot they are on the road. It's just night and day. Crazy. 2 balls, 1 strike, and the next pitch that is swung on and missed. And now it's 2-2. The pitch to Springer. That ball is flied out to left. It's slicing out of play. And it will be a souvenir. He has a .262 career batting average in the postseason with 22 long balls and 42 RBI. He has played in 74 postseason games. George Springer. Hancock is still pitching. The 2-2 pitch. Ground ball. Hit over towards the shortstop. The tag over to second. There's 1. The throw over to first. That's not in time. And there's 2 outs in the top of the 8th inning. Dodgers, Blue Jays World Series. I don't think that the series is over. I don't think that the series is done. In fact, I was wrong about this series before, and again, I could be wrong again. I did think that Seattle was going to win it in 5. Here's Lucas, who takes ball 1 inside. Vladdy was like ice cold at home, and he is like totally switched it up on the road. 1-0 pitch to Lucas. That ball is fouled back over towards the screen. Jeff Hoffman, the former Philly, is getting loosened up. It's a 6-run game. Tomorrow it's Kevin Gausman and Bryce Miller going at it against each other. That should be a good pitching matchup. Whoever wins tomorrow's Game 5, I mean, they just obviously have the upper hand here. 2 balls, 1 strike. Do I think the Brewers are done? I think that they'll take Game 4, but they'll lose in 5. 2-1 pitch. That misses outside for ball 3. It is 3 balls, 1 strike to Lucas. 3-1 pitch. That misses outside for ball 4. And there is a 2-out walk that'll put runners on over at first and second in the top of the 8th inning. Mariners refuse to lose. It's a shiny bot. Yeah, I don't think that the series is done. I don't. I think that there's still a lot of baseball left to go. Maybe not in this game. Maybe not in this game. But in the series, yes. Top of the 8th, 2 outs. And here comes Vladdy Guerrero Jr. again. The pitch. And Vladdy sends this one out to right field again. That ball's going back towards the track, but that's going to be caught for out number 3. He got a fastball down the middle. Thought he could get that one out of here too. Ended up not doing so. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 8th. It is 8-2, Toronto. We'll take a very quick step off, and we'll see you soon. All right, we're in the bottom of the 8th inning. 6 outs to play with and a 6-run deficit for the Seattle Mariners. It is 11:08 p.m. Eastern Time. We started this stream at 9 o'clock. Yeah, 8:59. 8:59. That sounds about right. Bottom of the 8th. Randy Arozarena is going to face Jeff Hoffman here. It's hard to believe that Jeff Hoffman made it, and Sir Anthony Dominguez made it further than the Phillies did. That's crazy. Hoffman gets set below the belt. Arozarena stares at strike one that's at 96 miles per hour. Randy is 2 for 14 in this series so far. Hoffman kicks, deals, and it's down in the way for a ball. That was a slider. Miles Straw's out in left field for Toronto. It is 1 ball, 1 strike in the bottom of the 8th. The pitch to Randy. Tie for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Hoffman during the regular season, 33 saves and 40 opportunities with a 4.37 earned run average. The 2-1 offering. Swing and a miss. It was a sinker down the middle. My bad, I actually meant series. Thursday night games have actually been really good this year for the NFL. The 2-2 on the way. Strike 3 called. Got him looking. That was a terrible way to go down if you're a Randy Arozarena. The last time the Mariners' top 4 hitters went scoreless, you got to go back to July 23rd of 2024. It was last year. 1 ball, no strikes to Cal. Walked in the first. and is 0 for 2. 1 ball, no strikes. Hoffman kicks, deals, and Cal's going to pop this one up over towards foul territory on the third base side. The catch is made. There's out number 2. Ernie Clement able to have plenty of room to make that catch. Is it because I started watching the Mariners again that the batters dried up for the home games? Shiny, I don't think it was you. Age is just a number playing tonight, dude. What a great graphic that is by the Fox Sports crew. Unbelievable. I got to go back to that. The pitch to Rodriguez, that's taken for a strike. I'm sorry, I got to go back to this. Okay. Now fast forward. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hoffman gets set. He kicks. So the pitch was outside for a ball. It is 1 ball, 1 strike. I'll go back to the channel now. Next pitch to Julio. That's a foul ball. Max Scherzer at the age of 41. 5 2/3 of an inning. 2 earned runs, 5 strikeouts. Aaron Rodgers at the age of 41. 3 touchdown passes. And Joe Flacco at the age of 40. 3 touchdown passes. Crazy. 1-2. That's inside for ball 2. Shout out to the Fox crew for that stat. I had to take a picture of that. That's an awesome graphic. Age is just a number. 2-2 on the way, and Rodriguez goes down looking at a called strike 3 down Broadway. It's time to go to the 9th inning. Last break for us. We'll see you very, very soon. All right, it is time to start off the top of the 9th inning. You know what I'm going to do? Nope. Never mind. I'm not going to do that. Turn this off. Alejandro Kirk is going to lead things off. And the pitch is up high for a ball. No freaking way, Kevin. 1-0. That's inside for ball 2. A 68-yard pass to who? That is unbelievable. 2 balls, no strikes to Kirk. The pitch. That's a fastball down the middle for strike 1. Oh, yeah, the game is not on cable. To who? Who caught it? 3 balls, 1 strike. Top of the 9th. 3-1 pitch. That sinker is right down the middle for strike 2. So it's 3 balls, 2 strikes in the top of the 9th inning to Alejandro Kirk. .29 pitches for Hancock. Payoff pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And Alejandro Kirk is retired. Who scored the touchdown? Top of the 9th, 1 away. And Dalton Varsho is up. And he swings and misses at the sinker. Pat Fryermuth, thanks. There we go. 0-1 pitch. And Varsho lines one out to right field. It's just foul, though. Towards the right side. Count is 0-2. That is unbelievable. 0-2 pitch. Outside for ball 1. Is that his second one to Fryermuth? No, that must have been his first one. 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed, and there is the second strikeout in a row by Hancock. In the top of the 9th. So 2 gone. Ernie Clement is up, and he takes a hack at the first pitch. It's a sweeper, and he swings and misses at it. There's Sir Anthony Dominguez. He will pitch in the bottom of the 9th inning. 0-1 pitch. That ball is blooped out over to center field. Rodriguez slides, and he makes the catch in center field. Excellent defense by Julio Rodriguez. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Really nice catch made there. All right, so it's a 6-run deficit as we go to the bottom of the 9th out in Seattle. Don't forget, tomorrow we got both games again. We are covering both games tomorrow night. We'll do a little bit of Diamond Zone. We'll have the Dodgers game on first. This game will be on first. It'll be Blue Jays and Mariners first, and then once the Dodgers and the Brewers starts, we'll finish out the rest of this game, start the beginning of that, and then we'll make our way over to the rest of the Dodgers game after the Blue Jays Mariners game is done. Bengals are about to score. Bengals are about to score. They're at the Pittsburgh 7 with 99 seconds to go. Are you kidding me? Pittsburgh only has 1 timeout left. Crazy. Oh, man. You know, I probably should get a redirect up and running right now. I will do that. Oof, Steelers 391. Dude, you are fumbling tonight. What's going on with you? You made like, what's that, 5 mistakes? You good? No, I'm kidding. Just messing with you. 2nd and goal now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and Pittsburgh uses their last timeout. They're just going to wind that clock down, Cincinnati. They're going to wind that clock down. Pittsburgh about to lose. It's now 3rd and goal. My thumb. Excuses. My thumb. I might not even have to redirect. All right. Bottom of the 9th inning. Jorge Polanco will lead it off. And Sir Anthony Dominguez will be pitching now for the Toronto Blue Jays. 3 2/3 of an inning for him. 4 strikeouts, 1 walk. Just a couple of hits allowed. Did Cincinnati call? Oh, yeah, they called another timeout. Bottom of the 9th. Nobody out. 8-2 Blue Jays. Here's the pitch. That is in there for a called strike. No balls, 1 strike to Jorge Polanco, who walked in the 6th, and he also scored a run. The 0-1, that is outside for a ball. One ball, 1 strike. The next pitch. And that is down and in for ball 2. Trying to see if the Bengals are going to kick the field goal or if they're going to make the field goal. The 2-1 offering, and Polanco flies this one out to shallow center field. Varsho is there, makes the catch, and there's 1 away in the bottom of the 9th inning. Phillies catcher Rafael Marchand has been traded in the Venezuela Winter League. Oh my gosh. Come on. I was going to say, how does that make sense? The Bengals just took the lead. They're up 33-31 with 7 seconds to go. Unreal. Naylor is up and he looks at strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to Josh Naylor. 1 out, bottom of the 9th. Here's the 0-1 offering, and that's a line drive down the third base line. That's a fair ball. Naylor gets on for the 3rd time in this game as he singles down that third base line. And he gets on with a 1-out single. Mike says this will be the inning we all remember when Seattle made their great comeback to win. One out, bottom of the ninth. Here's Gino. And on the first pitch, he swings and misses at the fastball. That's at 98 miles per hour. No balls, one strike to Eugenio Suarez. 0-1 pitch. As down for ball one. One ball, one strike. Blue Jays have Bassett and Little warming up in the pen. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Now the count is 1-2. Trying to see if the Steelers can pull this off. 1-2 to Gino. Just misses outside for ball two. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, bottom of the ninth. 2-2 pitch. Suarez pops this one up. Hit out over towards shallow right field. And the catch will be made for out number 2 in the bottom of the ninth. All right. And it's finally up to Dominic Canzone. Again, the Blue Jays are 1 out away from tying up this series at 2 apiece. The first pitch, that misses outside for ball one. Put Joe Flacco in the Hall of Fame. 1-0 pitch. It's outside for ball two. That was at 98 miles per hour. Sir Anthony Dominguez looking to try to close out the deal. And sorry, guys, we're not going to play the fireworks tonight just because I got to update the graphics card. And I can just tell that this thing is fading in and out because of that. So, I will update the graphics card. 2 balls, 1 strike to Dominic Canzone. The next pitch, that is a foul ball. And it is 2 balls and 2 strikes. Alrighty. Dominguez kicks, steals, and that pitch is going to get away from Kirk, and jogging on over to second is Josh Naylor. It is now 3 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch was way outside. Is the graphics card currently messing with that glorious hip-hop horn? It's messing with a lot of things. So, but yeah, I will update it. 3-2 on the way. Strike 3 called. Ball game over. 8-2, and Toronto ties up the series. Wow. And they will be back for a Game 5 tomorrow night. The game will begin at 6:08 p.m. Eastern Time. And Toronto finds its way back in this series. They've come back from the dead. And Seattle is looking to try to go out in Game 5 with a victory, and that will be a very big test for them tomorrow to see what type of makeup they have. That's going to be wild. And I cannot wait to see how that plays out. 8 runs for the Jays, 11 hits, 2 for the Mariners, 5 hits for them. And this series is not over yet. Wow. Crazy. Okay. So I will say this before I do sign off, okay? First of all, thank you all so much for joining in. I really do appreciate that. as far as tomorrow night's games go, okay, from what I've seen on the schedule, the Brewers will play at 6:08 p.m. Eastern Time, and the Dodgers will be on at 8:30. 6:08 for the Blue Jays. They play the Mariners. Kevin Gausman is going to pitch against Bryce Miller. The Brewers have not decided the pitcher yet, but Ohtani will be pitching for the Dodgers. We got both games covered. That might be our last doubleheader that we do during the baseball season. So we shall see. Then we might be off Saturday. That'd be actually really cool. I'd like an off day Saturday. That's if the Brewers lose tomorrow to the Dodgers. Then we'd be off Saturday. All right, everybody. Thank you all so much for tuning on in. Catch you for the next day's battles. Let's go. Let's go, man. All right. I love you guys very, very much. And that's going to be it for today's streaming. All right. Love you all. Catch you all in the next one. And I will catch you tomorrow.